So I have just simple rolled oats, an unsweetened oat milk, flaxseed, some mango that's frozen. There's the flax as well that I measured out, 3 tablespoons. And then I have some hemp hearts just to top my oats with. And of course, organic cinnamon. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Thanks for visiting, and today's video is going to be another super easy video as always, and this video is going to be Starch Solution style friendly breakfast ideas. So the 2 recipes that I'm going to show you in this video are pretty staple meals for me. They are Starch Solution friendly, so I eat them quite often. They make me feel really full for a long time. They're easy for me to bring to work for my 12-hour shift, so they work really well for me. So I make this oat bake in a few different ways, and I used to add maple syrup to it, but when I make it Starch Solution friendly, I leave that out because I feel like it's sweet enough with the mango or the strawberries, whatever I'm using. But if you wanted to, you are allowed to add a little bit, on top afterward, if that will help you eat it, maybe in the beginning, if you're just new to the Starch Solution and you are trying to cut out, all the extra sugars and whatnot in your diet. Dr. McDougall does allow for some condiments, so you can add a little bit of maple syrup or agave, whatever you prefer, on top after, but I think it's fine with just the cinnamon and the fruit. Like, it's more than sweet enough. So I'm using mango because I've really been on a mango kick these days. My son's really into mango, so we always have a lot in the freezer. But you can do this with whatever fruit you have on hand, and I use frozen fruit most of the time when I make this, but you can use whatever you have, it will work perfectly. So you're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 and you're gonna bake for 30 minutes. 30 minutes should be fine. Depending on your oven, you might have to put it in for an extra 5 minutes. If I use my top oven versus the lower one, because I have a double oven, it actually cooks a little bit quicker for some reason. So yeah, again, just put it in and go about your day. And I like to do it early before I get hungry, and that way by the time I'm hungry, it's already made. You can even make this the night before, that way it's already made, and just keep it in the fridge. I do that a lot when I know that I'm gonna have a stretch of 12-hour shifts. I will make a whole dish, and that way it's done and it's ready the night before, and I could just package it and bring it to work with me. So I am just water sauteing some mixed veggies. They're frozen. There's just carrots and broccoli. There's mushrooms. What else do I have? There's red bell pepper and sugar snaps in this mix. So I'm just going to water saute that. I may add a tiny bit of broth just for some flavor, and then I can eat that alongside my oatmeal bake. So yeah, here is my finished breakfast, and I'll have my oats and then I'll have my veggies. I always like to have an equal portion of veggies or more veggies than, whatever else I'm eating. It's just, a reminder to keep eating a variety of vegetables, and at every meal I know that I have to have something along with whatever else I'm eating, and it's just super easy, and you just get used to it. You get used to putting some veggies with everything, basically. Okay, so I have 3 sweet potatoes. I'm only gonna have probably 1, maybe 2 if I'm like super hungry for breakfast. They're not very big, these ones. I'm just gonna put them in the pressure cooker just to cook them up, and they won't take very long at all. And then I'm gonna have them for breakfast. So I have this steamer basket that I got from Amazon, and it's actually really handy. So I just pop that right into the pressure cooker. So I'm putting it on for 25 minutes. It's probably a little too long, but I like my sweet potatoes really, really mushy, so that's why I'm doing it 25 minutes. So along with my sweet potatoes, I'm gonna make a kale salad. So I'm just gonna go out and pick a few leaves from my kale plants. I have multiple gardens and a lot going on, a lot of kale. These are just a few of my gardening containers with kale. So they're growing really well and I'm very thankful for that. So I'm just gonna cut some of that so I can make a salad. So here's all the kale that I just cut. This is just a few pieces from a couple of our plants. And wow, it is growing amazing. We are going to have a kale harvest for quite a while. This is super exciting. So I'm just tearing up the kale and I'm gonna add tomatoes, add whatever you want to it. It's just a simple little salad. I'm just gonna put lemon juice on it and mix it well. It's gonna break down the kale so it won't be so tough. The lemon juice does wonders. And then, you know, you can add whatever seasonings you want. If it's garlic powder or whatever you prefer, you can add that as well just to give a little bit more flavor. I like it with just the lemon juice, but if you are not a fan, you can just find a dressing that is compliant and go with that. But I'm just keeping it really, really simple, and you don't need a lot of lemon juice. I think I overdid it. I probably could have used even less. I used the juice of one whole lemon, but really I think half of a lemon would have been fine. So I just topped my sweet potato with banana, as you can see, and some cinnamon, and that is a super simple breakfast, and it's gonna keep me feeling super full for a very long time, and I'm getting so many nutrients and vitamins and minerals from eating this amazing food. I hope this video helped you guys if you are ready to start the Starch Solution lifestyle. And thanks again for stopping by the channel. I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and that way you don't miss any upcoming videos.